Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. For those of you that do not know me, I am Pamela of StillDatingMySpouse.com. And today is what? The last day of June. So I thought today would be the perfect day to talk to you guys about, ask you, what is your excuse? What is your excuse for not dating your spouse? Because, that's what I'm all about. I want to help couples preserve that joy and love of dating your spouse after the wedding. And so that's what I wanted to do. And I thought, since we're getting ready to enter a new month, that it would be good for us to talk about that. So just what is your excuse? So when it comes to devoting time to your spouse, for some reason, hey boo, for some reason it's easy for us to put other people, other things, and or pretty much sometimes nothing before our spouse, and we rationalize in our head that our spouse will understand. Hell, they are our spouse, right? And so we just go about our day or do whatever, and we put our spouse last. The problem with that is they are our spouse, so they should be our top priority, and we should make the time to give them their quality time that they deserve and the quality time that we need. And so knowing that your spouse should be your priority, knowing that your spouse deserves the quality time and you deserve it, I have to ask you again, just what is your excuse for not having regular date nights with your spouse? Because dating your spouse isn't a buzzword. It isn't just something to fill the space in your marriage. It's really to help you guys stay connected. It's there for a reason. It helps you get to know more about your spouse, and it also gets you out of that routine of just paying bills, nursing the kids, going to work. It gives you something to do with your spouse that isn't that labor intensive, right? So I know I'm not foolish to the fact that there are legitimate excuses, but some of the excuses that I've been hearing, I'm gonna talk about three of them. So one of them is lack of money. So, we all know that it doesn't really take money to date your spouse. You need to use the resources that you already have available to you. So you gotta cook, right? I mean, most of the time we have food in our house. I ain't gonna say cook. Most of the times we have food in our house. So why not take the food that you have at home, get a blanket that you have at home, go to the free park in your city, have a picnic. Right? No money needed. You can borrow your kid's bike, or if have some friends that have a bicycle, you can borrow the bicycles and go, have a bike ride through the city, or go hiking. There are several things that you can do that wouldn't take money. The possibilities are endless. And that's what we need to do about your excuse that lack of money is keeping you from dating your spouse. Get creative. Get creative with the things that you can do with your spouse that doesn't cost money. Another excuse is, what should we do? I have absolutely no idea of what to do with my spouse on a date. Now that really throws me, right? Because I'm like, what do you mean you don't know what to do with your spouse? It's as simple as opening up your mouth, having a conversation with your spouse, and find out what they like to do. What do you like to do? What do your spouse like to do? Join the similar activities and plan a date around it. You can also review your local paper and see read the things to do this week in your city. It will give you great ideas of things that you guys can do. It will also have some free activities that you guys can do. Go back to the first excuse, right? Lack of money. You can also look at Groupon. Groupon has great ideas and great different activities and things that people can do for a fraction of the cost. So try something new. Just go on Groupon, look at activities or restaurants or things like that. They even have a tab for date night now. So how do you handle marital frustration? Like you're just tired of that life and you have no interest in doing anything free or otherwise. So you have to figure out what that frustration is. Where is it coming from? So we all get frustrated, but why are you sitting in a state of frustration? What is it? What is causing you that frustration? Is not really your spouse per se. Is the action that your spouse is doing or lack of. Figure out what it is and address that frustration. But sometimes frustration comes about because you're in a boredom. You're in a stale state. And I know you're going to say she's crazy as hell for saying this, but really going out and dating your spouse, getting outside of the norm that you guys are doing, letting go of, not letting go of as not addressing it, but letting go at that moment of whatever it is that has caused you guys to have those hiccups, and getting a new perspective, doing something new will give you an idea or give you a fresh look at what's happening in your marriage. Instead of sitting in that frustration and saying, I'm just tired. Shit, I just give up. This ain't working. Life is hard. Marriage shouldn't be this hard. No, don't do that. Change the scenery. Let that frustration sit for a minute, because obviously you've already sat in it long enough. Do something different. Go on a date with your spouse. And then it'll give you, a fresh outlook. I hope that helped. I hope that gave you some type of idea. All right? All right, good. All right, so I know I said Groupon, I said look in a local paper, but I also offer 12 ideas for date night, and it's a free ebook that you guys can get, and it's you can get that free ebook at bit.ly/date calendar Facebook. All one word, lowercase, bit.ly/date, DATE calendar, Facebook, all lowercase. So skydiving. Yeah, we still working on that. The husband, I almost got mine there. But I think what we're going to do is do a skydiving. So there's a place here that simulates skydiving. And I think that would be the best thing for us to do, since we have never done anything like that, and both of us are afraid of heights. So we are going to do the skydiving. So I can't tell you when, but it will happen this year. Since it's indoors, we can do it at any time. All right? Don't be calling my hand, ma'am. Anyway, another excuse that I've seen. So the first excuse was lack of money. You don't need money to date your spouse. Use the resources that you have. The second one is, what do we do on date night? So look at your local paper. Read the things to do this week. Look at Groupon or get my free ebook at bit.ly/date calendar Facebook. All kind of ideas. No excuses for not knowing what to do on a date night. Oh, the other thing is just talk to your spouse. What do you want to do? Don't say, I don't know. Say something. So the last excuse is, we have kids and no babysitter. Okay, I got you. Got the kids, can't get rid of them. Got 18 years to deal with the children in the house, right? But y'all know I love the babies. I truly do. And I would do anything for the babies. But you need that time away with your spouse to enjoy your spouse. So when there's that lack of babysitter excuse, so what you need to do is hire a babysitter. One of the things you can do is hire a babysitter. So many of you are going to say, but I don't trust anyone. Good. I'm glad you don't. So hire a babysitter to come to your house and watch the kids in one specific area of the house. you and your spouse is going to have a date in the other area of the house. So what's going to happen here? Two things. You're going to be in a close proximity with your children, but not having to manage your kids because you've hired someone. The other thing is you're going to have that time away without the kids with your spouse, but you're at home. All right. Another idea for we don't have a babysitter. Find a 24-hour daycare in your city. A 24-hour daycare means that they have staff that will be available at any time of the day for you and your spouse to go on a date. The other thing is, which is really simple, is just to plan a date around the kids' schedule. I'm okay with the kids managing your schedule. Kids go to daycare, we're going to have a date during the time the kids are in daycare. Kids go to school, you got from whatever time the kids get on that bus to the time you got to be at that bus stop. Absolutely no excuse for not dating your spouse. So I'm going to ask you again, what is your excuse for not dating your spouse? Get rid of the excuses. Date night, again, isn't a buzzword. It really is an asset to your marriage to keep you guys in tune. It's going to keep you guys connected, and it's going to help you see your spouse as they grow so that you guys are growing together. So don't allow the kids, the lack of money or the lack of ideas cause you all to bring a distance or a separation between you in your marriage, because that's not what you want. So eliminate the excuses, get on the good foot, put your spouse as a priority in your life, and everything else is going to fall into place. So I expect to see up under this video some ideas of what you guys are going to do this weekend for date night. Make it happen. It doesn't have to be a 4, 5, 6 hour date. It doesn't have to be morning, afternoon, or night. You decide whatever fits you guys' agenda, whatever fits your schedule. Make it happen. Absolutely get rid of the excuses. All right, I gotta go. Let me know if there's anything that I can help you guys with. If you need to brainstorm with me, let me know. If you need to brainstorm with others, do it. Put it in the comments below. We got you. Because it's not about you guys struggling to figure this thing out. I'm here for you. I want to see everyone succeed. So let me know. I'm Pamela, StillDatingMySpouse.com. I will talk to you guys a little later. But make sure you, if you need ideas, get the free ebook at bit.ly/date calendar Facebook, all lowercase, and you 12 ideas, one for each month. Because if I can get you to date once a month, it'll take off and you'll date more often. But we got to start somewhere, right? Tomorrow is the first day of the month. Let's get it together. Let's make it happen. Y'all have a good weekend.